What's going on, Jerome's? It's time. It's finally here. Draft day, Christmas day. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The Vikings get it on tonight in the first round. Currently selecting at number 12 overall. We have 5 hot fire predictions for what's going to go down for the Vikings draft this year. Also tonight, join us, a live stream, 7 p.m. Central Time through the Vikings selection. We're going to do a live Q&A, as well as all Venmo donations this week going straight to Twin Cities Food Shelf Program. So please join us for that. It's going to be a good time tonight. So prediction number 1. Vikings don't pick at 12. So now I think that there is a chance that the Vikings could trade up if the board does break right. But the most likely scenario is the Vikings trading down. I think that guys like Hamilton, Stingley, Sauce off the board, the Vikings could see some value in trading down, and some teams that see some value, potential, some quarterbacks could be coming up, whether it's the Eagles, whether it's the Saints, whether it's the Steelers, whether it's whoever. So I think the Vikings drafting at 12, maybe a slight underdog, or maybe it's 50-50 with crystal ball. I don't really know. Oh, by the way, Barry HBO is back. Fantastic show. So we'll see what happens, but that's my prediction for right now. Now I'm not saying wrong Chiron. Now I'm not saying that one way or the other that the Vikings are going to move up or down. It's not going to be at 12. It leads us into hot fire prediction number 2. Surprise first round pick. Now I mean surprise in that, hey, Stingley at 12 obviously would make sense. Hamilton at 12 would make sense. McDuffie makes sense. But maybe the Vikings trade down, and maybe they do take a guy like Kyler Gordon out of Washington over, say, Andrew Booth Jr., maybe even over McDuffie, who really knows, or Kai Orlam, or take a guy like Jordan Davis, even though that's right into the teeth of what is the perceived strength on the Vikings' defensive interior line. But Diesel Dalvin has 1 year left. Harrison Phillips, 3-year deal, but really a 1-year deal. Armand for Watts' rookie deal is coming up too. So I could see them, even though that would sort of fly in the face of Kwesi's Moneyball approach, just taking a nose tackle in the middle of the first round, or wherever the Vikings pick, not at 12, who knows, or Jermaine Johnson the second. Maybe the Vikings maneuver, move up to 10 with the Jets, go get him, or Nakobe Dean, or Devin Lloyd in trade down, or a wide receiver, of course, even though that wouldn't really be shocking at this point, or a safety not named Kyle Hamilton. Maybe the Vikings move down and pick up a Daxton Hill, or a Jalen Petrie, or a Lucine, etc. So a lot of things could go on there. Next up, hot fire prediction for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings in the draft. Whatever. Number 3, offensive line starter day 2. Now, I would love certain offensive linemen in the first round. Maybe the Vikings trade down. Linderbaum certainly could be there. Zion Johnson, Kenyon Green. But I think that the meat of this draft in terms of offensive line is going to come day 2. And the Vikings are going to have a chance to take a guy like Cole Strange out of Chattanooga. Take a guy, hell, maybe even Linderbaum falls out of the first round and the Vikings maneuver in the second, move up from 46, go get him. Cam Jurgens from Nebraska, I love. Dylan Parham is going to be a great player in this league as well. So there's going to be some really great names for the Vikings, because even though offensive line, I feel like the temperature of the fan base has been cornerback. Maybe some wide receiver in the first round. It's sort of shifted from previous years, but I think that you can find some great value on day 2 in terms of offensive line, and guys that could potentially win the starting job coming out of training camp, even with Chris Reed and Jesse Davis on the rooster. Next up, hot fire prediction number 4 for the Vikings in the 2022 NFL Draft. They're going to condense day 3 picks. So as of right, the Vikings have 3 6s and a 7th round pick. For some reason, it says 251. Let's pick 250. But, Kwesi's comments about the value of having high picks versus low picks, I think that you could see the Vikings, who are absent the 4th round pick, I think that you could see them package up some of those 6th rounders, maybe even the 5th rounder and the 7th, and get back into the 3rd, 4th round, get back into day 2, get back in the top end of round 4, where there's still going to be some very talented players. So, so for me, the Spielman years of the 12 picks and the 15 picks and the 10 picks minimum, where we had to do a video on every single prospect, a little bit taxing. But hey, Kwesi, if you want to package 6, 6, 6, 7 up for a 3rd round pick, and then we just call this damn thing a day, I would be okay with that. Throw in the 5th too. 5, 6, 6, 6, 7 for a 2nd round pick. Let's just do it. Let's just get this damn thing on. Lastly, hot fire prediction number 5 for the Vikings in the draft. The 2023 leading tackler will be drafted this year. Ooh, Ooh, spicy. So that means, in all likelihood, linebacker. So you look at a guy like we said, maybe the Vikings maneuver in the first round, pick up a Nakobe Dean, who I think is Ray Lewis on the field. 2.0. Devin Lloyd is a physical freak, a great leader as well. Or looking day 2, Leo Chenal from stupid Wisconsin, or Chad Muma from Wyoming, or Troy Anderson from Montana State. There are some fantastic linebackers that could slot into the Vikings inside linebacker role right next to Eric Kendricks. Now, I think as Eric Kendricks ages out, they're still going to use him as a great coverage linebacker, but if you can keep a little bit of mileage off of Eric Kendricks and you have just a rock-solid dude who's just going to absorb a lot of hits and take a lot of that heat off of Eric Kendricks, I think that would be a fantastic get. And I think linebacker is a low-key position of need, even though they do have some great young depth in terms of Chaz Surratt and Troy Dye and Blake Lynch. Shifting of the schemes, I mean, it's going to be a little bit difficult. So just having a tackling monster at some point in this draft does make a lot of sense. But that's it. That's 5 hot fire. Psst, psst, that's muy caliente. Actually, no. You know what? Since we're extra, we're going to do 6. 2023 second leading receiver. All right, the 2022 second leading receiver, 2023 second leading receiver is going to be drafted this year. So that could be Jamison Williams. That could be Trey McBride, the tight end from Colorado State. The Vikings maneuver day 2 and go get him. That could be Kyle Phillips out of UCLA. That could be Bo Melton from Rutgers. That could be some other wide receivers. George Pickens. You could go Sky Moore. You could go whoever. You could go Calvin Austin III, although he's probably going to be more of a gadget player. So I think that even though I love me some Adam Thielen and some KJ Osborne, I think the Vikings will strike gold in some sort of a receiving option who is just going to step up and be that Batman to Jefferson's Batman. 2 Batmans. What's better than Batman and Robin? 2 Batmans. So I think the Vikings will secure one of those guys as well. So that's it. That is 6 hot fire draft predictions for the Vikings this year. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.